Determination of ductility test of bitumen. Ductility test. In the flexible pavement construction, it is desirable that the bitumen binders used in the bituminous mixers form ductile thin film around the aggregates. This serves as better physical looking of the aggregates. The binder material, which does not possess sufficient ductility, would crack and spoil the pavement surface. The right ductility value of bitumen binder is essential requirement for making good highways. The ductility value of bitumen binder is expressed as the distance in centimeters to which a standard briquette of bitumen can be elongated before the thread ruptures. The test is conducted at 25 degrees Celsius plus or minus 0.5 degrees Celsius and rate of pull of 50 mm per minute plus or minus 2.5 mm per minute. Apparatus. The ductility apparatus consists of ductility mold. The ductility mold, made of brass metal, consists of 2 end clips and 2 side pieces as per shown dimensions. Length 75 mm plus or minus 0.5 mm. Distance between clips 30 mm plus or minus 0.3 mm. Width at the mouth of clip 20 mm plus or minus 0.2 mm. Cross section at minimum width 10 mm plus or minus 0.1 mm. Thickness of the mold 10 mm plus or minus 0.1 mm. Ductility testing machine. This apparatus is a constant water bath type and a pulling device at a pre-calibrated constant speed of 50 mm per minute and 10 mm per minute. The central rod of the machine is threaded and through a gear system provides movement to ductility molds, the clip of which is fixed at one end and second clip is stretching thread of bitumen binder away from the first clip. 2 clips are thus pulled apart horizontally at a uniform speed 50 mm per minute, plus or minus 2.5 mm per minute. The machine has a provision to fix 3 ductility molds at a time. Also, the machine has an indicator to indicate the length of the sample stretch. One circulating water pump is provided for uniform temperature throughout the bath. The heater is provided for maintaining the required temperature of 25 degrees Celsius plus or minus 0.5 degrees Celsius. Also, refrigeration setup with compressor and other fittings are recommended to carry out the test at required test temperature of 25 degrees Celsius plus or minus 0.5 degrees Celsius. Procedure. The bitumen sample is heated to a temperature of 75 to 100 degrees Celsius above the approximate softening point until it is fluid. The solution of glycerine and dextrine is applied at all surface of ductility mold where bitumen is exposed. Now, bitumen is poured into the ductility mold assembly until it is more than level full. Total 3 specimens of such type is prepared to conduct the test simultaneously. The molds along with the plate assembly and bitumen sample is kept in room temperature for 30 to 40 minutes. The air-cooled specimen is then kept in water bath maintained at 25 degrees Celsius plus or minus 0.5 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. Thereafter, The sample and mold assembly are removed from water bath and excess bitumen is cut by hot knife. After trimming the bitumen sample, it is placed in ductility machine for 85 to 95 minutes at 25 degrees Celsius plus or minus 0.5 degrees Celsius. The side pieces of the molds are now removed. Pointer is set to 0 and machine is started, and 2 clips are pulled apart at the rate of 50 mm per minute. The sample is immersed in water above and below at least 25 mm while performing the test. The distance at which the bitumen thread of each specimen ruptures is recorded as ductility value in centimeter. Results: the average of 3 tests is reported as ductility value of the bitumen sample. 3 values should be plus or minus 5% of the mean value. If the 3 values are not within the shown limit, but the 2 higher values are within a plus or minus 5% of the mean value, then the mean of the 2 values is considered as the test result. The repeatability of the result should not differ by more than 10% of the mean value. The reproducibility of the result should not differ by 20% of the mean value. Precautions: the test temperature and pouring temperature should be strictly adhered. Minimum width at the cross section of the sample should be 10 mm by 10 mm. The stretching thread should not touch to the bottom of the ductility machine. The test temperature 25 degrees Celsius plus or minus 0.5 degrees Celsius and rate of pulling 50 mm per minute plus or minus 2.5 mm per minute. The requirements of ductility value for paving bitumen as per BIS are as shown.